Gia Lai has a natural area of over 15,500 square kilometers, of which more than 10,600 square kilometers is Bazan red soil. The population is nearly 1.5 million people, including 34 ethnic groups living together. Over the past years, thanks to the support of the Central Committee, efforts of the local party, the government, and people in the province, the contribution of the domestic and international business communities, Gia Lai has been promoting their advantageous potential, focusing on investment and development, and has achieved many important changes. The economy maintained a good growth rate, the infrastructure has been step-by-step invested and expanded, the culture, society, and the life of people have raised significantly. The business investment environment has been improved significantly. Gia Lai has an important international position in the development triangle of Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. The province has 90 kilometers border line with the Kingdom of Cambodia. This is a favorable condition for the development of border economy. Gia Lai is also the watershed of many river systems flowing into the coastal zone and Mekong River basin. Therefore, it is important in balancing ecology and environment not only in Gia Lai but also in the south-central coast and the local region. Gia Lai has a tropical monsoon and mild climate year-round. The average temperature is from 18 to 22 Celsius. Gia Lai is planned to become the center of the North Central Highlands region as a hub for trade, transit of goods, and commercial services in the development triangle of Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. It is a general economic zone including border gate economy, agroforestry, industrial, cultural, and historical ecological tourism associated with the preservation of natural landscapes. With the advantage of easy transportation, the National Road 14, 19, 25, Ho Chi Minh Road, and East Chung Son Road, Pleico Airport with large aeroplanes to the provinces and cities in the country, creating favorable conditions for linking Gia Lai with Quy Nhon Port and coastal provinces of Central Vietnam, Central Highlands, Southeast, and other provinces domestically and internationally. The vast natural area, fertile Bazan red soil, temperate climate, Gia Lai is suitable for the diversification of crops and livestock, especially the development of long-term industrial plants and trees, fruits, agroforestry, and animal husbandry, poultry, and aquaculture. With the advantages of soil, favorable climate, stable water supply, and favorable development of long-term industrial crops, such as coffee, pepper, and rubber, Gia Lai has many favorable conditions to develop specialized area for fruit trees such as durian, avocado, dragon fruit, orange, mandarin, and passion fruit. Specialized area in growing vegetables such as kohlrabi, cabbage, broccoli, lettuce, onions. With the advantages of natural land and grassland, Gia Lai is very convenient to develop livestock and poultry. The province has planned the construction of concentrated industrial animal husbandry areas in 12 districts, towns, and cities with a planned area of several hundreds to thousands of hectares, creating a basis for changing the form of scattered breeding and small scale to industrial farms to effectively exploit the land potential and accelerate the application of science and technology in the process of raising livestock in order to reduce the environmental pollution. From the strengths of agriculture, some domestic and foreign companies have been boldly investing in processing agricultural and high-tech products into Gia Lai. In 2015, Nutifood invested in constructing a dairy plant in Chada Industrial Park with a capacity of 300 million liters of milk per year, which is going to increase to 500 million liters of milk per year in the nearest future. Dong Yao Foodstuff Export Joint Stock Company, Ninh Bình Province, started constructing factories for processing vegetables and fruits in Dak Chang Industrial Park of Mangyang District, which are going to become operational. With a large area of agricultural land and the massive bank of ferrosols, Gia Lai continues to attract investors in the fields of deep processing of high-quality agricultural products from coffee trees, black pepper plants, and rubber trees, developing agricultural crops on large-scale fields, applying high technologies, improving afforestation and forest protection, growing medicinal plants, possessing huge advantages of lands and climates suitable for developing a variety of fruit trees and vegetable cultivated areas. Gia Lai prioritizes appeals for projects of investment in high-tech agricultural zones, investment in cooperating and producing crops, supplying agricultural materials, investment and cooperation in the field of development aid and information technology application in the fields of cultivation, harvesting, preservation, and consumption of the strong provincial agricultural products. Gia Lai enjoys the advantage of bog grassland, but the flocks of cattle are still small, so it continues to call on investors to expand animal husbandry with industrial scale, concentrate on new breeds, and increasing the number of dairy cows, simultaneously building animal husbandry factory and slaughterhouses. Investors participating in the projects in agriculture in Gia Lai will enjoy favorable conditions to exploit the potential and agricultural products of the provinces in the regions such as Kon Tum, Daklak provinces of northeast Cambodia and southern provinces of Laos. The strengths of Gia Lai in industry and handicraft industry are the formation of industrial zones and small industrial complexes with large area of land, in which Leitan Border Gate Economic Zone between Gia Lai Province and Rattanakhiri Province of Cambodia is typical. It is a favorable position to motivate the socio-economic development of Gia Lai in trading with other countries in the region and vice versa. The Border Gate Economic Zone has a large area, especially the National Gate at an altitude of 33 meters, with the architectural characteristics of the Central Highlands. This is the national key project and the symbol of Vietnam and international friends, alongside Chada Industrial Park, planned with an area of over 213 hectares, has been put into operation, and Southern Pleiku Industrial Park, with an area of 200 hectares, is going to be built infrastructure in early 2019. In addition, Gia Lai has planned industrial complexes in An Khe Town, Ayun Pa Town, Chu Se District, Chu Pa District, Mang Yang District. Gia Lai is the waterway of many large rivers flowing through, which offers huge potential for hydropower. Gia Lai currently has 45 large and small hydropower projects, generating an annual output of 7 billion kilowatts per hour. Also, Gia Lai is considered a potential province with wind power capacity of about 1,800 megawatt. With the average number of approximately from 1,900 to 2,200 sunny hours, Gia Lai is capable of developing solar power with a possible capacity of 7,500 megawatt. With the potential strengths in industry and energy, some of the most recently large projects with modern technology have been built in Gia Lai, such as biomass power plant at An Khe Sugar Factory. Krong Pa Solar Power Plant was built in Chugu Commune, Krong Pa District, with a capacity of 49 megawatts, which was connected to the national grid in November 2018. As the potential of industry, handicraft industry in Gia Lai is very large, and the land fund in industrial parks and industrial complexes is widely available. Gia Lai Province continues to urge enterprises to participate in investment projects constructing infrastructure of industrial zones and clusters, commercial centers, markets, bus stations, in agroforestry product processing industry, in producing non-baked building materials, in consumer goods production, in supporting industries, collecting, treating, and recycling or using wastes, in concentrated poultry and cattle slaughter center, in Leitan International Economic Zone, Chada Industrial Zone, Nam Pleiku Industrial Park, the industrial complex in An Khe Town, Ayun Pa Town, Chu Se District, Chu Pa, Mang Yang. The energy sector prioritizes investment in wind and solar power projects. Economic development, people's lives have been improved, The demand for shopping has increased. The trade service area of Gia Lai has been growing. However, shopping centers have been fewer with not many commodities. Resorts, restaurants, and hotels are limited. As a result, this is also the field that Gia Lai always prioritizes investment. Recently, FLC Group has conducted a survey and investment in Gia Lai province with 6 projects, including 5 real estate projects. In Pleiku City, which has 4 projects, including a 5-star hotel complex and a commercial townhouse. FLC Gia Lai Golf Club and Resort Complex in Dak Dua is located in an extremely prime location right in the grassy hills, 20 kilometers from Pleiku City Center, which is a project being considered a 5-star resort with the most modern design in the area, meeting the needs of living, leisure, entertainment for investors and visitors when coming to Gia Lai. Gia Lai, with favorable position and mild climate, beautiful natural scenery attracts lots of annual visitors, which makes the shopping needs of local people increase. But shopping centers in Gia Lai are small, along with a very large land fund with many favorable central location. Gia Lai province has the airy mechanism, so businesses and entrepreneurs have many opportunities to participate in investment projects to build commercial and shopping centers, restaurants, food service, luxurious hotels and resorts, meeting the needs of local people and tourists. Tourism is also one of the potential areas and is especially given priority to call for investment, including cultural and historical tourism, ecotourism, community tourism, and spiritual tourism. Together with the space of Gong culture of the Central Highlands of Vietnam, recognized by UNESCO as intangible cultural masterpiece of humanity, Gia Lai is also associated with many landmarks, cultural and historical sites. Once coming to Gia Lai, visitors also have the opportunity to immerse themselves in the beautiful natural scenery as well as the legendary landmarks bestowed by the creator, such as Gia Lai Waterfall, Tanung Lake, Ham Rong Mountain. In particular, the government has recently approved the project of Lam Vien Ecotourism Destination Tanung Lake, Chu Dang Ya as a national tourist attraction in the Master Plan for Tourism Development of Vietnam in the Central Highland to 2020 Vision to 2030. According to the assessment of experts, Chu Dang Ya volcanic crater, Chu Pa district, stretching south to Tanung Lake, is a relatively resource convergence in terms of natural landscapes such as the mountains surrounding the crater, a wide freshwater lake, a vast sea lake, and a river system, streams, and forests. This location is also very convenient for transportation, 5 kilometers from Pleiku Airport, less than 20 kilometers to the city center, and near the legendary Ho Chi Minh Trail. This is the ideal location to invest for national-scale projects, integrate the specific tourist products with modern ones to meet diverse needs of tourists. Recently, Gia Lai has successfully organized Chu Dang Ya Wild Sunflower Volcano Festival 2018, which attracts nearly 150,000 tourists, coming here during the transition from autumn to winter, when Chu Dang Ya volcano is nestling between green forests and impressive mountains. Visitors can contemplate charming carpets of wild sunflowers in the sunlight. One of the new features that highlights the destination is paragliding activities on Chu Dang Ya Mountain. From above, the visitors can witness the glorious beauty of wild sunflowers from the foothills to the summit of the crater and the entire city of Pleiku. With the advantage of diversification in tourism, Gia Lai has called for investors to exploit and expand cultural tourism and historical tourism, ecotourism, community tourism, and spiritual tourism, giving priority to tourism, ecosystem, resorts such as Sea Lake, Chu Dang Ya, Ayun Ha, ecotourism destination, Phu Cuong Waterfall Tour, Tai Son Tung Dao relics, and Roc Tung archaeological sites dating back as far as millions of years associated with Tai Son, Binh Dinh region create a closed tour, blue sea, white sand, golden flowers, visiting historic sites, exotic natural scenes, and resort. With the potential and strengths of the local area, investors coming to Gia Lai in the period of 2018 to 2021 and in subsequent years will enjoy the preferential policies of the government on corporate income tax, land lease, non-agricultural land use tax. Along with that, Gia Lai offers many preferential policies about supporting costs of investment projects, reporting environmental impact assessment, leveling and building infrastructure, funding infrastructure investment, and techniques associated with human activities. Gia Lai Province sincerely invites investors domestically and internationally and commits to create favorable conditions for them to implement the project activities and bring the highest business efficiency.